Let's agree to give yourself every opportunity to succeed on this weight loss journey. Agree to give yourself every opportunity to be successful and have patience and grace for yourself when you do make mistakes because they will be made on this journey. You're learning as well as executing when you're on this journey. That is the only way that this journey could work. No one has all the answers, then go out and proceed on a weight loss journey. They proceed knowing that they have to learn. And the only way for you to be successful while doing that is to give yourself grace and know that mistakes will be made on this journey. But also know that once you learn from these mistakes, they won't be made again. You are building yourself into the person that you always wanted to become. My name is Thomas Davis. I am the weight loss coach, and this is week one of your weight loss journey. So, similar to last week, I want you to go to the description box. There's a link there waiting for you. Download the form for this week. We'll be picking up where we left off last week. Hopefully, we've discovered our why, and that why will carry us in this journey. And hopefully, we set with the emotions that why has caused us, the anger, the frustration, the hopefulness that will come from us rereading it and ruminating in it. Now it's time for us to look at our goals. What do we want to accomplish with this journey? And be honest, just like you were in week one. List out those goals that you want to accomplish. This could be mentally as well as physically. Physically, what's the number that we want to see on the scale, and mentally, what type of person do we want to become? More outspoken, more brave, more willing to take that step to do what's required to change your situation and your environment. Be honest. This is where we do the work. This is where we lay the foundation. This is the first 2 weeks where we are just assessing our mind and just cultivating our mind to be that steel trap that it needs to be to get us through this journey. And the next thing we want to look into is finding our sources of motivation, inspiration, aspiration, anything that encourages you from day to day. It could be quotes, it could be photos, it could be anything. It could be a vision board that you put together of the person that you want to be, the lifestyle that you want to lead. This is where we start gathering all these information. You don't have to go and create a vision board this week. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm just asking you to just basically find the sources of it. Know where to find these quotes, know where to find these words, these affirmations that you can go to read, to encourage you to be the best that you can be that day. This is a day by day journey, and you want to find motivation that'll motivate you day by day to accomplish what you have to accomplish. And this is a very vital part of our journey. Also, I encourage you to get a journal, if anything, to write out your thoughts and write out motivational quotes, write out affirmations for yourself to encourage you to not give up and to continue to fight and know that you're learning and to encourage that patience that you need to succeed on this journey. The next thing I want you to do is to assess the foods that you eat, just to look at them. You don't have to start tracking your calories now or portioning out your foods. Just look at your food consumption, the quality of the food that you consume, the amount that you're consuming, the amount of calories that may or may not be in those foods. So just become very keen at looking at your palate and what you're consuming, all the foods that you consume, and the liquids that you drink as well, because those also contribute to the calories. But that's just one thing that we want to start doing this week. Just looking at your palate, looking at the foods that you eat, the quality of it, the amount of it, and the calories that are in that food, and how frequently you consume food as well. This will serve as the building block for our relationship with foods going forward. We want to have a proper relationship with food, using it as fuel and also as a joy to consume food, but also in moderation and in appropriate serving sizes as well. The next thing that I want you to do is start upping your consumption of water. We want to try to slowly work our way towards 64 ounces a day. So just look into consuming a little more of water throughout your day. This is something that will help with keeping us satiated. It also helps with skin elasticity and also just cleansing the entire human body. The next thing I want you to do is find people who've done the journey. People who weighed the same amount as you weighed or heavier, had the same ailments that you had, who engaged on the weight loss journey and succeeded. We do this for the main reason of looking back at their the troubles they ran into, some of the stumbling blocks they ran into. That way, you can start thinking about this when you run into this problem. You will already have a solution to that situation, because you will run into a situation where the scale will stall out on you. Maybe the diet that you're currently using probably won't be as efficient, and you may have to add certain tweaks to your macros. Finding someone or having someone that you can refer back to who done the journey and completed the journey through videos and podcasts will be of a major benefit to you. So find people who've done the journey, who completed the journey, who've documented the tough parts of the struggle of this weight loss journey. And also, you have this podcast, which I will always give you, which I will also give you guys tips on how to overcome. Make sure you find your people who've done the journey and succeeded. That's one major objective for this week one, because we will always refer back to these individuals as we go throughout our journey. And my final suggestion for this week will be looking for healthier options. This could be food, exercise, stress relief, resting, you name it. Just healthy alternative that you can start incorporating or looking into incorporating as the weeks go on into your weight loss journey. I'm not asking you to start exercising this week. I'm asking you to start like doing your research on it. Which exercise would you be more interested in? What food choices would you be looking more forward to incorporating into your palate change? What types of rest and stress relief that you can incorporate to make sure that you can rest and recover and always be in top shape mentally as well as physically as you start the day each and every day. So these are the things that I just wanted to cover with you guys this week on week one of the weight loss journey. I am Thomas Davis, the weight loss coach. Peace.